Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, before I jump into the title of this video and share the junk journal kits that I am listing in my Etsy shop, there are a few items, well, a couple items that I forgot to share with you that are part of the anchored release that will be up in my Etsy shop as well. So I just want to mention them really quick. I thought, I had such a response over this stamp. I thought some of you might appreciate having some of them for yourself. So I stamped on this strip of fabric, just like I used on the cover, I think 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one actually has 11, but I think most of them have 10 on this strip of linen. And I thought some of you might enjoy having them as well. So I'm taking that strip and I'm wrapping it on an old vintage clothespin. And then I am tying some of that beautiful navy blue seam binding around it. So these will be up in the shop. I have 5 of them. I wanted to mention those really quickly. And I also forgot to mention that I have 5 of these card sets that are all nautical themed that will be listed as well. This is I got this on vacation, this deck of cards, at one of the manatee parks that we had gone to. A seashell and more sailing boats, fishing boats. So yes, oh, and this flamingo, of course. So these were just some cards from my stash I thought some of you might enjoy using in your journal. All right, and I'm not going to flip through these journals this time because there is a video up on my channel already. It was posted on Friday and I will link it in the description box down below. But in it, I went through all of the different book pages that I included and all of the ephemera. So if you want to see a flip through of everything similar that will be in these kits, check out that video and you can see a complete flip through. The thing is, there are some differences. Obviously, everything is unique, but there are the same kind of elements in each journal. So go check that video out if you want to see everything included. These covers have all had a Tyvek piece added to the binding for extra protection for you guys. And again, I get into a lot of descriptive detail in that video, so go check that out if you missed it and you're curious. For those of you who already saw it and are interested, I just wanted you to know I am going to post 8 more of them and share with you what those look like. I had I can't believe how quickly they sold. I was really just testing the waters. I had never put anything like this together, but like I mentioned, they're a lot of my favorite things, and they are. And this will be the last 8 that I do specifically like this. I am planning on doing more in the near future, but they will be different, just so you guys know. All right, so this is the linen that I included with this journal. I love this. I think it's beautiful. So I'm just kind of going to put them together here as I share them with you because I wanted to share, the unique items. This is vintage. This is hand done. So there is some damage to the cross stitch, but the piece is gorgeous. I'm also including 24 inches of this green trim. There is a vintage first edition stamped envelope. These are very old. 1959, so there's some ink and stuff on that envelope, but super fun. This is the doily that is in this kit. These are so pretty. And then, let's see, there is, just like before, the clothespin with the lace and the brown burlap. This has a fun little bow charm on there and a feather. Now, what I haven't done yet is cut the strips that I'm going to use for a closure, but you should see that in the Etsy listing, and I can tell you that this one will have the mustard yellow closure. And if you already saw Friday's video, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to bind this up really quick so it can all stay together. And this twine is just for added security, by the way. until I get the closure on there. It just kind of helps keep everything in place. Okay, and then there is a cardinal playing card with all of these kits and a small doily, and this is the pin that will be clipping this doily onto the closure. All right, so that is kit number 1. I'm going to number them all. I forgot to do something like that last time, or name them. This is kit number 1. And this will be kit number 2. Here is the cover included here. This is the linen piece included here. This one is an extra long table runner, so lucky you. It has some fabulous cross stitching on here and this beautiful lace trim down here at the bottom. You might find some staining and things on this. They are very old. But if you don't like that, you could always do some tea staining to your piece. This is the doily. It also has some staining on it, but like I said, they're beautiful if you stick them in some tea or coffee and dye them. I happen to just like them the way they are. I think they're beautiful. I included 24 inches of all of these bigger laces. This is the mustard colored tablecloth lace here. And then the typical things. This is the pin that will be clipping this little doily to your closure, and it will be the green tablecloth linen. There's your playing card and the clothespin with your trims. Oh, and your first edition stamped envelope. Need to open this up a little. Let's see. All right, so until I get that closure on here, I'll just lay those there, and this will be kit number 2. Kit number 3, this is one of my favorite colors. I love green so much. So yes, this is kit number 3. This is the linen included with this one, and you guys, this one is gorgeous. I'm sorry for any pieces of Milo that happen to come along with your kids. I tell him not to get involved, but isn't this gorgeous? I was looking at this linen and I thought it would make a gorgeous like traveler's notebook in like cover. Like if you wanted to make a couple pockets out of it, like you could fold it and stitch some pockets. It would fit your traveler's notebook in here. Let me grab the anchored journal. Look at that. It would be beautiful. I almost didn't give this to you because of it, but trust me, I have more. I'm going to be fine without keeping this linen. Anyway, this one is gorgeous. I love this. The stitching is gorgeous. So this is the tablecloth lace that I included. Again, just matches. Those colors are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm so in love with that. This is the doily you will be receiving, which again is beautiful. Your first edition envelope. And your clothespin. This journal will have a yellow tie made out of that tablecloth fabric. There's your cardinal playing card, and then your small doily and your pin. So this will be called kit number 3. All right, kit number 4 features this beautiful blue cover. Isn't that lovely? I love that. This is the linen that I've included with this journal. It may be smaller, but it's gorgeous. Look at those, that knotting, that handiwork there. I mean, look at that. Look at those little tiny flower detail. Wow. It just amazes me. I've never done work like this, and people who do, it's just so beautiful. Your first edition envelope. This kit includes 24 inches of this gorgeous gold lace, tablecloth lace. This is the doily that will be attached here. And then your little clothespin. Okay, and your little cardinal card. And your doily and your little pin. This one, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. It's the first blue cover I worked with. And this vintage gorgeous fabric will be the closure around this journal kit. And this is kit number 4. So kit number 5 has this beautiful peachy marbled cover. Brown on the inside, Tyvek lining there. And this is the linen that is included with this kit. Isn't it gorgeous? It's the sister to that other piece, but the colors are just so beautiful. And look at the detail in that handiwork. It's just stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So that is the linen. This one has 24 inches of this vintage lace here. Here is your first edition envelope. And then the doily included with this one. This one's a little larger. Lucky you again. But anyway, super pretty. So this clothespin has this little rose charm clipped on here instead of a bow. So I'm trying to be all artsy with my video and share, you know, the process of wrapping these up with you guys. And as I get my twine roll, it gets out of control and starts pulling things off my desk into the camera. It figures. Try to be artsy. This is what happens. Here is your cardinal playing card and your little doily and pin. This kit will have a green closure wrapped around it, and it is kit number 5. Kit number 6, this beautiful light green cover, another one of my favorites. Yellow on the inside. This is the linen that I'm including with this one, another long table runner. This is very vintage. It does have spots of fraying throughout, but it just has this gorgeous cross-stitch detail here on both sides. So there's quite a bit to work with. You could make a whole journal out of this linen alone. In fact, it's so big, I'm really not going to be able to show any of the cover peeking out there. But I do have this, just to show you, 24 inches of this vintage green lace from that tablecloth. This is the crochet doily included in this kit. Your first edition stamp, which isn't really going to be visible on this cover either, so I'll just tuck that back behind that linen. And your pin with a bow and a feather. Here is your cardinal playing card. Your little doily and pin. This will have a yellow closure and it is kit number 6. 2 more to share with you. Here is another one of my favorite covers. I think that is stunning. It is yellow on the inside. This is the table linen that will come along with this one, just like the first. Very pretty piece of yellow cross stitch here. This is the doily that will come in this kit. This one has some of this brown and white tablecloth lace. And now just to figure out how to put this one together. Okay, and here is your clothespin. It has a little bronze heart charm. Your first edition envelope. Almost forgot to stick that in there. Your cardinal playing card, and your doily and pin. This kit will have a yellow closure and it is kit number 7. And then last but definitely not least, one more blue cover. Beautiful design here on the front. It is blue on the inside, Tyvek lined. This is the linen that I've included to match with this really pretty blue stitching again, just like the last one. Has all of this beautiful detail here on the front. I thought this vintage tablecloth lace matched beautifully. This is the doily included with this kit. Here's your first edition envelope. And your clothespin. This one has a really pretty silver heart and silver feather. Here is your cardinal card. And your doily, this one has this really pretty pin here. This is the blue cover again. I'll include some of this vintage blue fabric as the closure, and this is kit number 8. So these are the last 8 junk journal kits like this that I'll have in my Etsy shop. I will be making some more. Like I mentioned before, these are the deluxe kits. I might create some that are a little smaller next time for those of you who might be interested in that. But yeah, super excited about these. Thank you for all of the feedback about them. I appreciate all of you. And of course, all of the questions and comments and all of you hoping to snag one. I appreciate all of you so very much. I will definitely have to find some more. Reader's Digest covers. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.